Ed Wallace tooling around town in a brand new Volkswagen Touareg. They come up with the oddest names.
I know.
The Touareg, I know, has something to do with the desert of North Africa. Is that what it is, Ed?
As if the Germans had a lot of luck there in World War II, Tim. Now that you mention it, you're right. It's from the Sahara. That being said, we did the Touareg when it first came out years ago. It was updated about 3-4 years ago, although you couldn't tell much. And Volkswagen still sells it today, although its volumes are extremely low. And that's a shame. I keep getting flipped out over the price of SUVs, and then I have to remind myself how expensive they're all getting because it's the hottest thing in the market right now. This one starts at $44,000. This is the executive edition with the diesel engine in it, 240 horsepower, and it lists at $65,000. But the chassis is the same as the Porsche Cayenne. And that means that this one has an exceptional ride and drive to it. In fact, in terms of handling, you can easily see where you can do 100 miles an hour on the Autobahn, and this vehicle would take anything you throw at it. One more thing, this Volkswagen is one of the quietest vehicles I've ever been in, no less than SUV. Now, when you get to the interior, it's nicely done, and even though the seats have curvature to it, for those maybe with back problems, they're rather stiff, and I think that's a good thing. The dash is fairly clean. The navigation system is better than what VW used to use. Maybe not the best ones out there. That still falls to Nissan and Infiniti. You do have plenty of room here in the back seat where you can carry people 6 foot, 5 of them across. This one also has the full-length moonroof on the top, which is kind of a cool feature on these vehicles if you're out on a long road trip through the mountains. Now, one of the things you can't do with a Touareg is get a third row seat. And that's obviously because of the overall distance of the vehicle, but it's easy to load things in the back and you have a lot more space back here than you think you do from the side profile. Now, the other option in an engine, 280 horsepower V6. Overall, this is one of the most enjoyable SUVs out there to go driving around in. But Porsche just came out with their Macan, which is a smaller SUV. And they're having to tell people they're going to have to wait to get one. Even loaded up, it's got about the same price as a Touareg. So for a smaller Porsche, because it has cachet, people stand in line for those. Volkswagen dealers have these in stock for immediate delivery. Sometimes there's no justice in the car business. With that, y'all have a good weekend.
You too. Happy Valentine's Day, Ed. You can listen to Ed on 570 KLIF tomorrow. His car column is always in Saturday's Fort Worth Star Telegram.